Good morning, kindergartners. So today for science, we are starting a new unit. So we're going to be learning all new stuff today, and we are going to be learning about the different types of weather. So that means, what does it feel like outside? What do we see? And we are going to be observing weather. So I'm going to write down the word observe on the board. And who can tell me, raise the silent hand, what they think observe might mean? Yeah, yeah, so something we look at. Okay, anybody else? Yeah, something we see. Yeah, so observe means to look at something very carefully. So, when we are looking at our new weather types, we are going to be looking at this chart, and I'm going to put it right here on the board. So let me see if I can get it to show. This chart, even though you can't see it, has a picture of a sun for sunny, cloudy with clouds, kind of, sunny, and a sun, and, snowy with a cloud and a snowflake, rainy with a cloud and a raindrop, windy with a tree with all the leaves coming off, and icy with somebody falling down and slipping. So for these weather types, I'm going to put them up here on the board so we can see the word and the picture of it together. And now I want you to go up to the windows in the classroom and I want you to observe the weather that you see outside today. So the red, orange, and yellow row, you can go to the windows over there on that side of the classroom. And then green, blue, and purple, you can go to the windows over there on that side of the classroom. And you can talk to your partners and discuss what you're seeing outside, what you're observing, and maybe what type of weather might it be. All right, now everybody come back to the carpet. Come back. And now you can tell your carpet partner, or maybe someone sitting behind you, and tell them what kind of weather you think it might be. And when you're talking to your partner, tell them, was it light outside? Did you see anything in the sky? Is it warm or cold outside? So try and talk about things that you might be feeling when you're outside and things that you might be seeing when you look outside. All right, great. So now I'm going to read you guys a book before we start doing anything else. And this book is going to teach us more about the different types of weather. And it is called What Will the Weather Be Like Today by Paul Rogers. So it says, what will the weather be like today? Just at the moment when night becomes day, when the stars in the sky begin fading away. You can hear all the birds and the animals say, what will the weather be like today? Will it be windy? Will it be warm? Will there be snow? Or a frost? Or a storm? Be dry, says the lizard, and I won't complain. The frog in the bog says perhaps it will rain. The white cockatoo likes it steamy and hot. The mole doesn't know if it's raining or not. Whatever the weather, I work, says the bee. Wet, says the duck, is the weather for me. What weather? What's that? Says the fish in the sea. The world has awakened, the day has begun. And somewhere it's cloudy. And somewhere there's sun. And somewhere the sun and the rain meet to play. And paint a bright rainbow to dress up the day. How is the weather where you are today? So, that's the end of this book, and I want you guys to turn to your carpet partner and tell them quietly, did you hear any of our weather words in this book? So, sunny, cloudy, snowy, rainy, windy, or icy. Did we hear some of those words in the book? Let's go back and look. Oh. Windy, warm, snow, and frost. We did talk about some of them, and my question for you now, I'm going to put the picture back on here. For windy, what's one thing on this page that people are doing? Yeah, they're flying their kites. Have you ever flown a kite and you know that if it's not windy, your kite doesn't really go anywhere? And when it's windy outside, are we in a swimsuit? Is it super warm outside? No. Let's think about something we might wear when we're flying our kite outside and it's windy. What about warm? What's something in this picture that people are doing when it's warm? Yeah, there's people laying in their swimsuits on a beach towel. So that must mean it's kind of hot outside because I don't think we really wear our swimsuits outside when it's cold. So, let's think about something we could be wearing when it's warm outside. What about snow? What's something that people are doing in the snow? Yeah, it looks like people are building a snowman. And we can see what they're wearing in this picture. People are wearing scarves and big jackets. So let's think about some other things we might be able to wear when it's snowing. And then that's all we're going to do for today. We might do more as we learn more weather types. But today, I want to talk about these types of weather: cloudy, sunny, rainy, snowy, and foggy. And I want us to understand and know, what do we wear when it's this type of weather? So I am going to have you guys go to your table groups, and you are going to get a big piece of paper, and I'm going to come by and I'm going to tell your table group, you are sunny or you are rainy, and your table group is going to get this piece of paper so big, and it has an outline of a person's body, and you are going to write your weather type at the top of the paper. And then you can look back at our chart that's in the front of the classroom, this chart. And so if I get sunny, I'm going to look up here and I'm going to say, wow, there's a sun on my poster. And I remember that in the book, when there was a sun, people were wearing swimsuits. So your job is to first write your weather type at the top of your paper, and then you're going to work as a table group to come up with what your person should be wearing during that type of weather. So if I had snow, for instance, and I wanted to draw clothes on my person for the snow, I might put a hat on top of their head, or earmuffs on their ears, a scarf around their neck, and definitely some closed-toed shoes. But you have to make sure you put everything on that person that they might need if they went outside and it was that weather. And then when you're all done, you can all write your names on the back, and you're gonna color everything on the person. And I want you guys to then take your pencil and you're going to draw a line. Remember how we label? We've been working on labeling in our writing, and I want you to label this poster. So if I put a hat on my person, I'm going to draw a line and I'm going to write hat. If I put a scarf around someone's neck, I'm going to draw a line and I'm going to write scarf. You're going to do that for everything that you add to your person's body. And then when you're all done, I will collect them, and I'm going to hang them up in the classroom so that we can remember what types of things we wear during these weather types. And then, after you're all done with that, we are going to be working on the I'm Ready for Anything worksheet. And this is going to be independent. So everybody's going to get one worksheet, and we're going to take our pencil and we are going to fill out this worksheet. And this worksheet has the different pictures of the different weather types at the top. And then there's a box on your picture, and it is going to ask you to fill in the sentence frame for I am wearing blank because it is blank. So I'm going to draw myself. This is a self-portrait, so I want you guys to draw yourself. And then, if you choose sunny, I am wearing a swimsuit because it is sunny. That would be your sentence, and you're going to draw yourself wearing a swimsuit, but you can do whatever weather type you want, and you can even look at the posters that other groups did so that you can get ideas for what you should be wearing during those weather types. And when you're all done with that, then you're going to turn it into me, and then we will be done with today's lesson. And I will make sure to keep all of these up in the classroom during our unit so that we can look at them and say, oh yeah, during this weather, this is what I'm going to see, this is what I'm going to observe, and this is what I might be wearing. And then every time that we do a new lesson, we are going to do the specific weather type. So tomorrow, we're going to be learning about cloudy weather and what clouds we might see. So we're going to look more into how we can observe these different weather types and what they might look like. So why don't you finish your group project and then come get a I'm Ready for Anything worksheet, and then when you're all done with that, we're all done with the lesson. And then we are going to start something new tomorrow.